My name is John Neff, and I'm going to do a presentation today about Heidi Roizen and the art of networking. So the first question is, who is Heidi Roizen? Well, Heidi Roizen is an entrepreneur, software executive, networking executive, a mentor capitalist, a venture capitalist, a wife, a mother, and a friend. Now the strengths of her network begin with Tandem. Tandem is the first company she worked at. She reached out to an individual. That individual gave her the contact of the hiring person. Lo and behold, she got a hold of that individual, landed a job at Tandem. Now again, this is the foundation of her networking, and the next move that she made was to Teammaker, where she was an entrepreneur. She conducted brief and meaningful and engaging conversations. Now this is key because this is where she learned how to communicate with individuals and have substantive conversations. It didn't have to be long, but it had to be meaningful. This was huge. She also joined industry organizations and associations in order to gain exposure as well as gaining notoriety in the tech industry. Then she joined Apple, and this is very, very key in her networking. The strength of her networking is this was the first time that she was testing how to reach out for favors. So she had developed this extensive relationship with folks. This is the first time she had to reach out and get asked for a favor. So that was very key. And because of her consistent performance, they actually agreed to her favor request. Then she took on a position as a mentor capitalist. This is where she leveraged her network to bring people together. So she would be a board member, an outside board member for an up-and-coming organization. And unlike Shark Tank, where you have Mr. Wonderful who wants to get $75 for every pair of shoes that you make for the rest of your life in royalties, or Mark Cuban who wants to give you $13.55 for 85% of your company, that's not the case. She's leveraging her network, and in turn she's going to get equity. She's not giving any capital, but she values her network, and her network is putting people in the right places. She puts those people in the right places, that business succeeds, her equity is more valuable at that point. Then she was a venture capitalist at SoftBank as general partner. In this case, she actually did have financial leverage. Unfortunately, though, she knew most of the people in Silicon Valley, and therefore one of every 50 applicants was approved. The other 49 had to be rejected. And she actually took the time, about 2 hours a day, to write rejection letters, but she would also provide feedback to improve. So that's what I really like about that. And at this point, her network is massive. So at this point, she establishes nuclei of nuclei. So she has this vast network, and then somebody in the middle who's really that person. So here's an example. You have all these stars out here. You got one in the middle. Same here, here, and here. So the one in the middle is going to be her main contact. Although all these folks are part of her network, the one in the middle is really going to provide her the feedback that she needs from the entire network. Let's discuss applied concepts. What is Heidi Roizen? A giver, taker, or matcher? I'm willing to bet that a lot of people are going to say matcher, but here's what I think. I think she's Santa Claus. I think she's got a big bushy beard and a mustache. No, I'm just kidding. I think what she is, I think she's a giver. And I'll explain why. So here Adam Grant explains if you want to build a culture of successful givers, it's to be thoughtful about who you let into your team. That's key. That's exactly what she did as a mentor capitalist. She was very key. She was very keen on who she brought in, who she put in what positions. In addition, it goes back to when she was throwing parties. When she was throwing parties, she had to make sure that the people that she invited were going to be likable and that would get along with others. Additionally, these two bullet points, I think, are also important. Not that this one's not, but success is really important. Is really more about contribution. The most meaningful way to succeed is to help others succeed. Again, this is key to her mentor capitalism. And it's okay to say no. If you run out of resources, it's okay to say no. So here are some examples. Again, we touched on mentor capitalists. And again, the concepts influenced her power influence the networking success that she had. She was very, very successful in networking, and it's clear based on the processes that she had and the concepts that she used. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day.